will depend on Shaheen Shah Afridi. Remember the last time he came out with a new ball, he picked up a couple of wickets in his opening spell.
Shaheen Shah Afridi, straight up, full length. And David Warner plays that into the cover. So yes, 230 was not enough a couple of days ago.
This is going to be a good matchup, I feel. Shaheen Shah Afridi against David Warner. Both real competitor. 20 wickets for Shaheen Shah Afridi in first over. So he enjoys that. He's got a habit of picking up early wickets. So that is why I'm saying this is a very good matchup. Could be out, could be out, could be out, and is given. Shaheen winning this competition between these two. It was wide. David Warner was reaching for it. Warner saying he's not sure. He is not sure. He might just send it upstairs. Or has he sent it upstairs? You normally do feel that when the ball hits the bat, but this time Warner feels that he didn't nick. Let's go upstairs.
We have a player review for caught behind. The on-field decision is out. I have checked the field. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge, please. Let's keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Roll it back one more time, please. Yeah, now roll forward. There is a spike when ball passing the bat. Stay with your original decision, Mokeed. Stand by. Your own screen, please signal.
Well, the spike suggests that Shaheen Shah Afridi now has 21 wickets in T20 cricket in his very first over. Captain David Warner has to depart because of this outstretched arms, chasing that one and edging it to Sam Billings. Not a good outing for Captain Warner. Karachi.
टेस्टेड स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट.
The man in form scored a 42 ball 100 on strike. And straight away gets that 2 points. So 3 overseas at the top 3 positions for Karachi Kings. What an innings that was in that chase the other night.
I don't think Warner was expecting that. Look at his front foot going outside the leg stump. So he was expecting the ball to be coming into the stumps or being really close to him. Once you move your right foot way to the leg side, that means then you have to reach for it, and then you lose control over the shot, and the ball just nipping, a new ball just nipping away. A touch, big wicket, massive wicket up front. Once again, Shaheen Shah Afridi picking up a wicket in his first over. What a bowler.
Oh, he's knocked him over. That's a huge wicket. The man in form with 100 the other night has been dismissed for no score.
Vince was not that great in the field, dropping Fakhar in the early part of the game, and now only a second delivery is faced. Just a little lazy, I would say. This wasn't a delivery you get out on, off the pad, onto the off stump, but it was just pure laziness from James Vince. Not one. This time around is 2 for Shaheen in his first over.
Shaheen Shah Afridi gets wins for the 4th time in HBL PSL. Wins go.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई.
कितनी New stronger Pepsi.
सिमोडिस ये थ्रिप्स और कई मजीद कीड़ों का करे खात्मा 21 दिन तक।
सिमोडिस हर चुनाई से भरपूर कमाई।
हमें समझते हैं बेखबर और बेजरर, तरबियत छोड़ी नफरत सिखाई और कहा ये है सफर।
Dot wicket, Shan Masood. Not the kind of start Karachi would have hoped. Now they've lost David Warner, yes, but Wins, what a big wicket, smiling owner of Lahore. That's how Wins went. Onto the pads and into the stumps there.
Yeah, closing the bat a touch early. New ball, you're better off playing more towards mid-wicket or mid-on rather than more towards square or fine leg. When you close your bat, that means you're going to miss it. And then, you know, I know some call it unlucky. That's bad. That's not very good bowling. After such a superb first 5 delivery, picking up 2 wickets, not a good end. 4 for 2.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग होगी है भाई।
कितनी?
New stronger Pepsi.
हमारे नाम पे मारना, धारना, झूठ बोलना, क्या ये इख्तियार हमने दिया है?
से निजात और रात को पुरसुकून नींद के लिए पैनाडोल नाइट पर मेरा भरोसा। तमाम दवाएं बच्चों की पहुंच से दूर रखें। तबीयत ज्यादा खराब हो तो डॉक्टर से रुजू करें। दवा के इस्तेमाल से मुज़र असरात की सूरत में इत्तला मुताल्लिका कंपनी और ड्रग को दें।
Ushdil Niazi. Yeah, such is the game. One day you're the hero, and then the next day you're gone. First ball. Seifert. He's not going to change the way he goes about it because he will use that power play to get closer to that 200.
Then they made a change, Zaman Khan in the attack. But what a start. 44 wickets for him. Economy of just under 9 was an over. But you got to look up at someone like Shaheen Shah Afridi, skipper of Lahore Qalandars. Picked up 2. A little bit wide. He went for it. And the review was taken. And then there's 2 big names in the hut. Wonderful, wonderful opening over from Shaheen Shah Afridi.
A little different. The previous 2 games, Lahore opened the bowling Shaheen and Asif Afridi, the left-arm spinner. Today, we've opted for Zaman Khan with that new ball. But he got a hand to it because this outfield is quick. Once you miss that, it doesn't stop.
Zaman Khan in a new role is taken most of the time a semi-new ball. He comes after the power play, but this new responsibility, giving him a new ball, I think it will mature him because he has been playing for a bit now, so learning a new ball will be a good art. Very slingy action, hard to hit the seam on a regular basis.
Scan the QR code, download the GoLootlu app, enter the lucky draw. Chance to win yourself a motorcycle every game. Terms and conditions apply. You have to be a 3 times MotoGP champion to qualify. But this is an opportunity for all who are here downloading that app that you can win yourself a bike every game. That's more than 30.
They need to rebuild from here. Losing 2 early wickets. Team Separate, remember, he scored a brisk 32 in that last match. did get a bit of a start, but it's important that the left-hander, Shan Masood, hangs on and just ride this couple of overs without losing another wicket, because if they lose another wicket here, tremendous amount of pressure. 201 is what Lahore Qalandars has managed to score.
Yeah, BYD leads the world in new energy vehicles, and PSL leads the game in talent. BYD is giving away BYD Seal as a prize to the player of the tournament. What a beautiful piece of machine that is. Who will pick that up? 10 games, each team. Someone who is probably an all-rounder in all three departments becomes the player of the tournament. Dot ball, 2 overs gone, 8 for 2.
रुक रुक देखो फास्ट इंटरनेट की गेम विद ट्रांस वर्ल्ड होम।
क्या मुल्क की तरक्की बोलने से होती है? आवाजें बुलंद करते करते पाकिस्तान रह गया।
Need 201. Positive that they can think about in their dugout is that they lost 3 wickets in the power play in their previous outing and won the game. Scored more than 230. So someone has to put his hand up and become what James Wins did the other night, along with Hushdil. How many times you actually go on to win a high-scoring chase after losing 3 in the power play?
Not easy, isn't it, as a batter to pick the ball. One thing is good, that the ball's coming out of umpire's shirt, though, so the background is pretty dark, so you'll be able to see the ball, but sometimes you just lose your arm for a second because you get side on, and then the ball and arm appears a touch late. It's lost a little bit of pace in the last couple of years, but when he was quick, first couple of years, he was very, very difficult. He was a tough bowler to handle. Now it's just because of his lack of pace, there's no real pace now. It's a little bit easier to pick him. Others, you mentioned previous over that they have to rebuild the whole thing now. Yeah, have a look at that once again. He gets really close to the stumps, and his front knee also collapses. That means he even go further lower. He's not a big guy. He's only what, 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". Very powerful youngster. But when your front leg collapses and then you have such a low arm, I had low arms, but my front leg never ever collapsed. So it was still easier for me to get over the top of my front leg. But for him, it's just very, very difficult, very hard to sort of get the line and length right also, and also make sure that he hits a seam.
Also brings a question that with that kind of release and that slinging action, does that make it easier? We'll come back to that. World's first arbitrage crypto exchange. Exchange on. You can download the app and get on it. Lasith Malinga had that. He has it, and both of them bowl the Yorkers perfectly. Is it difficult to bowl one from there, or is it easier? Just comparing the two, that's the similarity. Wow, they can do nothing wrong today. Diving forward, getting his fingers underneath, it was dying on him. But he's made sure he gets there in time. Initially thought he was a little slow to get to that. Now they're going to have a second look for sure. But if they have got him, that's Tim Seifert. That's a huge wicket. That will dent their power play hopes.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for fair catch. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Show me the angle for the catch, please. Yes, keep rolling. Roll it back one more time. Yeah. Can you show me another angle for this one? Yes. Now roll back. Can you go back to the previous one, please? Yeah, okay. Okay. Show me the another one, please. Yeah. It's nice and slow. I can't see the fingers from here. Okay, go back to the first one. Yes. Take it back now. Take it back and roll frame by frame, please. Frame by frame. Frame by frame. Yeah. Now, roll back again, please. Yeah. One more frame. Freeze it, freeze it. Freeze on the back, previous frame. Take it back. Take. Okay. Now, one more frame. One more. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, stop it. Yes, freeze it here. I can see the ball is on the ground before going into the hand. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Well, the decision. We know it, we saw it, it's not out. Umpire Asif Yaqub on the front of the television makes that right call. Cypher survives.
It's a very good decision by the man sitting in the room upstairs, the third umpire, because he had to go through different angles. Asif Yaqub was the man to just make sure that he gets it right, and at the end, seeing all these different angles, he got it right. I think the ball did bounce on the turf, just going into the hands just before that. This might be the same issue with Karachi when they dropped Fakhar Zaman. This might be the similar scene here. Cypher's just not been caught, and now might be his night also. Not very good. Not very good.
Yeah, very sloppy from Zaman, kind of straight forward. Said to pick it up. Going through the legs and going to the boundary. It just releases the pressure.
Yeah, not the first time that he's gone down the leg side with that line. It was a good slow one where he just chipped it to Daryl Mitchell. Survived by millimeters.
Yeah, it was a very good thinking by China Fredi. As he hit it, he thought he's gone. But the fellow countryman said, no, stay. Just wait for a bit.
That's a good Yorker. Last ball of the over. Quick single. 17 for 2 after 3.
क्रिकेट के एक्साइटिंग सीजन में लगाओ जोंग मंथली प्रो मैक्स ऑफर जिससे मिले 200 GB डेटा और फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग थ्रू माय जोंग ऐप ऑन बिगिन।
जो टेस्टेड नहीं है ना वो आउट आउट।
हमारी किताबों की उम्र तुम्हारी सियासी